students, welcome to class. We the Free. This is an organization that has done some great work. I want you to know about them. They're relatively new. Let's watch the video.
If you're an animal rights activist, you're gonna want to hear this.
Yes.
Hey, my name's Bridget, and I'm really excited to share some news with you that I'm pretty sure you'll find interesting. I'm part of a global team of activists who conducted the largest animal rights activism survey ever. We surveyed over 1,000 activists and organizers from around the world. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to share some of the good news and some not so good news with you from our global community. Let's start with the not so good news. Sadly, we're losing activists, a lot of them. We learned that at least 1/3 of activists significantly reduce or completely stop their activism after only 2 years. This is a pretty big problem because the animals need every one of us. And the activists we're losing are some of the most experienced and skilled. There are 3 main reasons for this. First, our prolonged exposure to violence and trauma often leads to emotional fatigue and burnout. Yeah. Second, many people abandon activism not because of pressure from industries that harm animals, but because of infighting and toxic communication from other people who are supposed to be defending them. And third, many activists reported a perceived lack of meaningful impact. Not knowing if the work we're doing is making a big enough difference can be pretty demotivating over time. On top of all this, only half of all activists worldwide currently feel that leaders in the movement are effectively inspiring and retaining activists. Let's think about that for a second. Half of all the people defending animals don't have confidence in the people leading organizations or planning events. That's a pretty big challenge for our movement. Now, part of the reason for this may be that only 10% of organizers reported receiving training that supports their development and effectiveness as leaders. So, if 9 out of 10 organizers are not equipped with the necessary skills and tools to manage conflict, gather feedback, and inspire and grow their groups, this is clearly something that should be addressed. The last shocking piece of feedback we received is that not one single activist anywhere in the world reported knowing whether or not their activism is having any positive impact. Literally, none of us know for sure if our work is regularly inspiring others to take steps towards going vegan. Collectively, we invest a lot of time, money, and resources defending animals. But up until now, grassroots animal rights organizations and activists don't actually have any useful data to show us whether or not what we're doing is making a difference. Okay, now for the good news.
Good.
Like with any problem, the first piece of good news is that thanks to this extensive survey, we now know that these serious problems exist, and we can begin tackling them.
Great.
The second piece of good news is that a team of people from around the world have been working hard to address these problems for the last 1.5 years and have developed solutions that will significantly increase our effectiveness as activists and as a movement.
Solutions.
We were able to break down all of the feedback we received into 3 main categories: impact, training, and culture. So let's start with impact. When we have no idea if the work we're doing is impactful, it's no surprise that over time many activists feel demotivated and end up burning out. Now imagine knowing specifically what actions people took toward going vegan after you spoke with them, or after seeing a post of yours on social media. Over the past 2 years, we conceptualized and built the animal rights movement's first data and analytics platform that tells you what actions people have taken as a result of your activism. With My Stats, you'll be able to see exactly how many people you have personally inspired through your online or in-person activism to watch vegan documentaries, sign up for a vegan challenge, and even see how many people reported going vegan. My Stats is live now, and it's available for any animal rights activist to use for free. To learn how easy it is to use and to sign up for your personal account, visit www.mystats.wtf. Simply share your custom link with people, and My Stats will show you exactly what actions they took after being inspired by you. How awesome is that? Not only will this allow each one of us to try different approaches and see which ones inspire the greatest number of people to go vegan, it will also help animal rights organizations make strategic decisions about the impact of different campaigns and how to best spend donation dollars to maximize their impact. The second general category is culture. As a reminder, way too many people are leaving the animal rights movement because of burnout, toxic communication, and a lack of faith in leadership. So here's how our team is addressing these challenges. We know that we can't do our best for the animals if we don't take care of ourselves. It's like that airline cliche of putting on your own oxygen mask before helping others. We recognize that community building is a vital part of helping animals, and we prioritize building strong, supportive, and resilient communities that people are excited to be a part of. We also regularly host community events such as sanctuary volunteering, park cleanups, and collaborations with the other groups in the community. This helps us build friendships, recharge our batteries, support other worthy causes, and attract potential new activists. As part of We the Free's team, we recognize that we can't possibly have all the answers, and so all our local groups are empowered to make their own decisions about most things, from different event formats and the type of footage shown to
I like that, because giving the group a lot of freedom is essential, because everyone has their own input. Now, this group is sort of a spin-off from another group called Anonymous for the Voiceless, where things were a little more strict. They had to wear masks and they had to stand a certain way. What I like about this group is there seems to be a little more liberty. They kind of have this joke where they say that they're standing in a diamond formation, which if you look at it, a diamond is really just a square. But it's, anyway, I find it's a very good group so far. I like this.
Marketing materials and dress code. While most organizations typically place founders and directors at the top of a hierarchy of leadership, we've flipped this hierarchy on its head. With We the Free, you make your own decisions about how to best help animals, and we'll support you with the tools and resources to make it happen.
It's really good. I like that. Because one of the things that I thought was very strange about Anonymous for the Voiceless is when they stood in these cube formations, I participated in them. Many times it seemed like there was somebody always facing a wall, like they were in a subway station or something, and they were in a cube formation holding these TV screens, wearing the mask. Like, there was a lot of it that was really great, but there was somebody facing the wall who would never get any traffic going by, and instead of just spreading out and being smart about it and standing in a line when you're sort of stuck against a wall, they said, no, we have to stick to the rules. It has to be a cube formation, which I thought was ridiculous. The other thing I didn't like about Anonymous for the Voiceless is when it started to rain, if you were outside, sometimes we were outside in Montreal, and then they just packed everything in and just left. And that seemed to be an extreme waste of resources. You got all these people, like 20 people showed up to help at the event. What they should have done is branch into a line of truth, not a cube of truth, but a line of truth, and being able to mobilize and walk through a shopping center, for example, with their same information, not making any noise, not disrupting, but just simply walking in and out of places where they could be sheltered from the rain and not just quit the whole event altogether. So I have a feeling that this group seems to be a lot more open to basically logical things, common sense. So let's keep listening.
All of this, combined with our organizational values, makes our global community something worth being a part of. The last category is training. Given the obvious training gap communicated by activists around the world, We the Free now offers professional level training for all volunteers and organizers. Training includes inspiring behavior change, sustainable activism, nonviolence, conflict resolution, and much more. Every training offered by We the Free and our learning partners is fully accessible to the entire movement free of charge.
It's great.
To wrap up this video, I'd love to share with you how excited I am to be part of the We the Free team, or WTF for short. We chose the name We the Free because we believe that those of us who are free have a moral duty to defend those who have had their freedom unjustly stolen from them.
Yes, I love that. I totally agree. We do have a moral duty to help those who are not free. If we were the victims, we would want people to save us too.
Of course, we also like the acronym WTF because it represents most people's reactions when they first learn about the legal and standard practices of the animal agriculture industry.
Yeah.
Our teams hold regular events in the streets called WTF Diamonds, created by activists coming together and displaying footage from farms and slaughterhouses. Showing these images to the public is a powerful way to begin inspiring conversations about veganism. We currently have 17 teams across the UK and Canada, and so far we have received amazing feedback from our organizers and volunteers. As of November 1st, we have officially launched globally and have ambitious plans to start new We the Free chapters all over the world.
Excellent.
And reach as many non-vegans as possible with our strong animal rights message. To do this, we need your help. If you're as excited about my stats and We the Free as I am, here's how you can get started. First, let other activists know. Share this video on your social media accounts and go into the comments right now and tag any activist who you think would want to measure their impact.
A great idea. So even this video right now that you are watching, simply share it on your Facebook, on any social media that you have, and say, hey, there's this cool organization that's started called WTF, and get them to know about it. Just as a first step, just put it out there. That's why I decided to show this here on my channel, because I'm trying to promote all things that have to do with helping to save the animals. So in return, you guys share this video, and oh, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so, and also subscribe to their channel, We the Free. You see there's a subscribe button, and beside it, after you press subscribe, there's a notification bell. Press that too, because that way you will be here every time a new video comes up. You will know about it and you won't miss anything.
Also, let us know in the comments what you think about being able to understand the impact of your activism. Second, sign up for My Stats to start measuring your impact for animals. You can start today. Create a custom URL for your online activism and add it to your Facebook posts, YouTube videos, Instagram bio, and anywhere else you share vegan resources. And finally, if you like the sound of We the Free's activism teams, join one today, or start your own by going to our website and visiting the Get Involved section. The link is in the description of this video and in our social media bios. Thank you so much for watching. It's an honor for me to defend animals alongside you, both in the streets and online. On behalf of We the Free, much love, and thank you for everything you do for the animals.
What a cutie. I really like this. So far, I don't see any fault in it. I see a lot of innovative ideas. I think it's great. So if you guys like it, remember, like I said, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to their channel, share their videos, and be as vegan as possible. Be vegan for the animals. Coming up on screen are going to be a bunch of other videos. Have a look at them. Click on them. Be curious about That Vegan Teacher's site. There are over 1,000 to choose from. Sometimes I'm protesting outside of different fast food restaurants. Sometimes I'm singing. Sometimes I'm crying because I'm watching sad videos about animal suffering. Sometimes we're just having fun. Sometimes we're attacking people who are abusing animals. We're just like out there with our fists up. And other times we are just talking about how great other activists are. Thanks a lot for being here today, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Do 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 do.